I'm going to show you how you predict your growth on Spotify years ahead of time. In order to do this, you basically need three things. One, you need a release schedule that you don't only maintain for just like a few months. You need a release schedule that you maintain to the day for years. Two, you need some sort of plan with each release revolving around content, right? So when you release something, how often are you posting and how long are you continuing that posting schedule for? Three, you need some sort of budget that you can spread evenly across each release over a year. So if you do 4 releases a year and you have $4,000, you can allocate $1,000 per release. This way the data is really clean. You're not spending $100 here and $4,000 here. But this does take quite a bit of forethought, so you need to be like super tight with your budgeting. I'm going to show you a spreadsheet here in a second, but just to give you like a reference point, I put out 3 EPs a year, 3 4-song EPs every year, the second Thursday of February, June, and October. And it's been that way for 3 years, so a very clean data set. As far as budgeting, I generally try to spend about $9,000 a year, so $3,000 per release. And I do a marathon approach, so I'm not like doing this huge spike in ad spend on release day. I just spend the same amount every day across a year. So that kind of builds into my content strategy. I'm not really super focused on posting or trying to make content. I just know if I'm spending money on ads and my ads are solid, people are seeing them every day. So this is a spreadsheet of my predicted streams for the coming months and years on Spotify. Far left column, I have my EP release dates. I have the projected stream numbers based off the month, the projected stream numbers from the year, the growth rates, and then on the far right, I have the real numbers, so what actually happened those months. We're only a couple months into the year, so I don't have a complete data set yet for that. But for the projected, having a set schedule year over year over year, I'm able to kind of tell what the growth rates are. So this 50% here would be a release. So generally when I release music the month of, I get a 50% boost in streams. So if I had 100,000, I'd be getting 150,000 that month. The subsequent months, 1% gain, 7% loss. The month before the next release, I'm seeing another 10% gains because I think the algorithms just kind of see the music coming, and then release again, 50% boost. Now to give you an idea of how close I am on these projections, we can move over to the right page where you see the actual streams, the real rate of change, so the percentage change that actually happened those months, and then the margin of error, which I think is the most important. I have a 1% margin of error so far this year, which is like super accurate. Basically, this is taking the difference between the real streams and the projected streams and telling you how close that projection was. So generally speaking, I'm within 1% of my projected values. Now, something I've always personally been frustrated with is like all these music marketing gurus or music business people. They're always saying, treat your music like a business. And it's always so nebulous and vague. Like, what does that mean? And kind of trading stocks and reading balance sheets, I learned treating your thing like a business means creating a predictable revenue stream. And I think just being super steady and predictable year over year over year is not only good for your fans, but it's good for you.